Of truth awaits when we see if they've prepared themselves for this sumo challenge. Bit of a dark horse, this robot. Looking forward to seeing how it performs. Look out, the bull just loves to pretend it's in a china shop. A layer of titanium providing the armor. This is one of the most expensive robots we have competing today. Nothing was too good for this team. An evil-looking drill strikes fear into almost every robot. Opponents will want to keep well clear of the scoop, else they might find their world turned upside down. It might be a spinner, but there's nothing dizzy about this American robot. You don't want to get bitten by those fast-moving steel teeth of the revolutionist. A lot of work's gone into this robot, as you can see. 3, 2, 1, activate! Ready for action? Cease! No sign of the tussle breaking, so it's down to a judge's decision now. And yes, they... There's the pathway to oblivion, right under that innocent-looking panel. Look out for that opening up as you battle in this arena, or you could get a nasty surprise. There's the pit opening mechanism. That's the only way to open the pit and send your opponents into oblivion. The menacing teeth of the circular saws await any robot straying too close to the arena wall. Make sure they don't get to snack on you today. They've got to look out for the blasts of fire from those flame grills. They can do a surprising amount of damage. No parking on the drop zone. Keep moving through there or pay the consequences in a whole new world of pain. The arena flipper, a great way to finish a fight if someone's immobilized. It's Robot Wars, and we're looking for some carnage today. Welcome Chaos 2, a previous champion of Robot Wars. He's fast, lean and mean with a flipper powerful enough to throw his adversaries out of the arena. Here comes Blunderbird 5. Enormous damage potential in that vicious claw. I wouldn't like to argue with it, I can tell you. A real Robot Wars star, this robot. Here's Sergeant Bat. Robot is ready. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Let the wars begin! Racing in on the attack. Can they lift it though? Oh dear! It looks like the engine's stalled. I think it's game over for them. Polycarbonate, not such good defense against cutting attacks. Coming in to pin it down with the ideal pushing weapon there. Trying to get under there with a flipper. Straight into the reach of Shunt! And it's going to barge straight into it! The steel armor giving it some protection from the impact. Oh, this could hurt if Shunt sticks his axe in. Could be in for a shunting. In it comes. Can it get under there? Looking for something to cut and snip away with those powerful jaws. Ooh, getting very close to the source on the arena wall. Can they get away? It's heading for a collision. The jaws looming up on it must look ferocious. Keep away from the pit. Unless you've had enough of this fight. Risky, getting too close to that drop zone. Remember, X marks the spot, chat. CP's in! The house robot deserved that yellow card! Cease! And we have a winner in this head-to-head game. Fans can blow you upwards if they have enough power, so be careful, otherwise you might end up a floating duck. The generators are brimming with electricity to power all that neon. They can give you a nasty shock if you get too close. Take care if you're close to the walls. Some sections are unsafe and will break if hit too hard. Be wary near the skylight, otherwise you might be dropping it. It's Robot Wars, and we're looking for some carnage today. Always a crowd favourite, it's Dietor. Let's see if they can put that flipping arm to good use and maybe even avoid setting fire to that fur this time. Behemoth, a huge beast of a robot. That powerful scoop at the front's great at throwing opponents around the arena, and the spikes on the back can leave a nasty dent. This one's got a good chance of a win here today. Looking forward to seeing it fight. A rogue, to say the least. Be aware because Timzer's here. Powered by a 12-volt sealed lead-acid battery. Armoured in Kevlar, difficult to pierce this material. No expense spared on this robot. Let's hope the results live up to expectations. Or someone's going to want a refund. Domed disc body shape looks quite odd. I'm not really sure how well it'll cope within the arena today. Razor has an incredibly powerful gripping arm that creates some of the most spectacular damage we've yet seen in Robot Wars. We could be in for some gripping action here. Plenty of time and effort spent on this robot. Such a joyful name, but beware, this celebration is reserved for robot death only. This robot using light aluminium armour, very popular choice among our roboteers. This is one of the most expensive robots we have competing today. Nothing was too good for this team. Domed disc body shape looks quite odd. I'm not really sure how well it'll cope within the arena today. It's Panic Attack, a crowd favourite, fast and clever. This competitor uses its lifting spikes to push opponents around the arena. Be wary or you'll be panicked. Redbot oversees each battle with Robot is ready! 3, 2, 1. Activate! Ready? Steady? Charge! Heading over to push and tip it if it can. Redbot's not going to let them burn. It's in there with his fire extinguisher. The steel armour, quite resistant to the flame. The aluminium armour, not much defence against this kind of attack. Working away with the flipper as it tries to get underneath. I don't think the lance did much good that time. Looking for something to cut and snip away with those powerful jaws. The steel taking the punishment well so far. Watch out. Things can get a bit steamed up. Metal everywhere, and the crowd love it. The Kevlar armour giving it great protection though. Not too hard to cut into the aluminium, but it's putting up a brave fight. Oh, that's a bit close to Sir Killalot for comfort. Trying to slice him with the saw, but not having any effect. Saw blade whirring as they try to find an opening. Cease! And a good win there in the Annihilator. That'll earn them a little bit more respect in the pits. Take care around the... And the teams are ready to play. Go football! might look simple, but 101 hides a lot of sophisticated work in that deceptive shell. Proximity sensors on the spike, backed up with enormous thrust to damage just about anything. Makes this a strong and innovative competitor. Behemoth, a huge beast of a robot. That powerful scoop at the front, great at throwing opponents around the arena, and the spikes on the back can leave a nasty dent. Redbot oversees each battle with... Robot is ready! 3, 2, 1. Activate! Let the wars begin! And they want to take on the circular saws! Are you sure you're tough enough for that, boys? The weapon, trying to lift it and topple it. Just a scratch as the lance glances off again. Getting a bit too close for comfort to those flame jets. There it goes. Up and over and out of the contest. The steel taking the punishment well so far. Smash! And again, heavy blows from the axe. Can the aluminium armour stand up to this? The aluminium armour, not much defence against this kind of attack. In comes that heavy blade now. The arena flipper activates, and up it goes! Lifting weapons ideal for pushing things around, although it helps if you can find a way to damage them too. So keep looking, boys. That flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim. Nearly onto the flame wheel, look out! Things are heating up at the side of the arena there. Coming in to pin it down with the ideal pushing weapon there. Get back to your CPZ! The house robot deserved that yellow card. The grinding of the saw sends the sparks flying. Look at the punishment they're dishing out. Ooh, getting very close to the saws on the arena wall. Can they get away? Heading over to push and tip it if it can. I can see some injuries on the shell there. All that pushing achieving something. Pushing it around, but not causing any damage yet. Keep going. The noticeable thing about this arena is the large magnet crane that dominates the whole scene. The Crusher is a crowd favourite now. We have Robot #4. Razor has an incredibly powerful gripping arm that creates some of the most spectacular damage we've yet seen in Robot Wars. We could be in for some gripping action here. Nothing cheesy about this one, just a great robot. One of the all-time great flippers, this robot. Should be even better now with its upgraded titanium flipper. Redbot overseas. Robot is ready! 3, 2, 1. Activate! Let the wars begin! In it comes for an attack now! Those jaws looking to get their teeth into something. Yama holding out well against the charge. The flipper underneath tries to flip it. Barely lifts it. Ramming in with the full weight of the lance. Could be crushed robot time. Will they get out in time? The conveyor belt is one escape route. If they can make it in time. On a tremendous charge now. Speeding across the arena. Here comes the lance again. Better hurry before the Crusher starts up. Get back to your CPZ. The house robot deserved that yellow card. Get back to the CPZ and stay there. The house robot has a red card. Coming in for the kill with all its weight behind it. They're heading the right way, but might not be quick enough. And sneaking in to just slot the flipper under it and do its worst. The steel armour giving it some protection from the impact. Looking for something to cut and snip away with those powerful jaws. Doesn't quite manage to lift it enough, and it's going to barge straight into it. Difficult to get the crane switch, guarded as it is by two of our house robots. Up and down as the flipper shows its intentions. Don't say you weren't warned. I thought they were going to flip it. Not quite. Over it goes. Slowly but surely. You can see the damage starting to show. The titanium standing up for now. How long will it hold out? I don't think think the Lance did much good that time. It's heading for a collision! The Flipper just aiming to get underneath, and it comes in to cause pain with the Lance. Getting into position with that deadly weapon. No damage from the Lance this time, they need to keep trying. Not much damage this time, have another go. Trying to charge right in now! There's smoke everywhere! I think the engine's blown! On a tremendous charge now, speeding across the arena. Refbot counting them out. The Lance hardly denting in that attack. Looking like there's some damage, but not much. Here comes the Lance again, pushing it so hard that over it goes with a huge crash. Steel, not the easiest material to scorch effectively. Pushing it around, but not causing any damage yet. Keep going. As Refbot begins to count, they're on a one-way ticket out of this round. Just a scratch as the Lance glances off again. Already a puncture mark as the Lance gets stuck in. Nothing serious though. The jaws looming up on it must look ferocious. Already a puncture mark as the Lance gets stuck in. Nothing serious though. This is what Robot Wars is all about. Carnage! Here goes the Crusher. Can they get out before it's too late? Oh, the Crusher has them! Too late to get away! And we have a cube of scrap where we once had a robot. And that's a good shove. It looks like that gave it trouble. Is that damage there? The steel armour, quite resistant to the flame. It gets underneath, getting a grip, but not enough as it fails to lift it. This is classic Robot Wars. The jaws, twisting and scrape, cease.